Hello, welcome to JoJo's Homemaker and Lifestyle. Well, today I am going to be making the famous Dubai chocolate bar. I've bought myself a couple of moulds, so I'm going to be doing 2 bars and I'm looking forward to making it, to be honest with you. It's all the rave at the moment, everybody's doing it, so I thought I would give it a go and show you how easy or how difficult it is. I haven't a clue because, like I said, I've not made it before. So I've got everything ready and prepared. So I'm using this phyllo pastry, shredded phyllo pastry, and I have shredded it already. I'll just show you. So that's the phyllo pastry, shredded and ready. That's 2 tablespoons of butter ready for putting in the pan to toast the phyllo pastry. That's the white chocolate, which you put a bit of food colouring into green. That's the tahini, the pistachio paste, food colouring, and that's my chocolate. I've got a bar of Cadbury's and a bar of Tesco's, which I'll mix together and then use in the moulds. But firstly, I'm going to melt the butter in the pan ready to put the pastry in. So I'm just going to put that in there. I'm just going to take that off the heat. It's a little bit too warm, I think. And now I'm going to put the phyllo pastry in that. And I'm just going to cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes. Stirring occasionally just until it's nice and toasty. Let me just make sure that that's melted. That's it. Right. So just break it up as you're putting it in. Be interested to try it because I've never tried it before. So now I'm just going to give that a little stir. I'm going to keep my eye on that for a few minutes and keep stirring. But in the meantime, I'm going to melt the chocolate and prepare the silicone chocolate moulds. So I'll leave that on there for now. I've just got it on a low heat. I don't want it cooking too much. So I'm just going to measure out some tahini so that that's ready to put in, and I just need 2 tablespoons of that. So let me give that a stir actually, because tahini, it does separate, the oil separates, so you need to give it a good stir. So that's the tahini. So that's all ready, and I'm going to need this. That's the pistachio cream. And you can see that toasting nicely, look. So that is just how you want it. It's a golden colour, a lovely golden colour, and it's nice and crispy. So that's just perfect. And now I'm going to stir in the other ingredients. So now this is done, I'm going to just transfer it into this bowl. So that's done. And now I'm going to put in 1/4 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. So there's your salt. I'm just going to rub that in like that. Then your tahini goes in. Not so sorry, your pistachio cream. Like so. And your tahini. And that's the tahini there. There you go. And then you give it a really good mix. Like so. There we go. And now just mix it all together. I suppose if you do it while it's warm, it's a little bit more easier to mix together. And it's nice and crispy because you can hear it as I'm stirring it. That's it. Done. Done, done, done. Now I've got 2 tablespoons of chocolate chips. They're the white chocolate chips. I'm just going to melt those in the microwave and then add a little bit of food colouring. So that's the chocolate melted, the white chocolate. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of green food colouring in that. So there's my green. Let's just give that a little stir. Yep, that's perfect. Don't need any more than that. Now I'm going to drizzle it on the moulds. And now you pop those in the freezer, just to freeze whilst you prepare the other chocolate. So now I'm just going to break some of this chocolate up. I'm going to keep that, and I'll keep the same out of the other for the top, because you have to freeze it first and then add the filling and then the top. Okay. So I'm just going to melt that chocolate in the microwave again, and I'm keeping that aside, and that's for the top of the chocolate. And there is your melted chocolate. There you go, look, it's all melted, it's lovely. Just a couple of lumps in, so I'll just keep stirring that. So I didn't need to reserve the other chocolate. It was all supposed to go in here. So I've put it all back in, and now I'm just going to give it a mix until it's all melted. The lumps that are in it will melt, so I am going to leave that, and it will give the other chocolate a chance to freeze in the freezer. So yeah, I am just going to leave that. So I'm going to get the moulds out of the freezer, and hopefully they've set, and then I can pour this chocolate in the mould. Oh, it's so exciting. So yes, they've set nicely. So now I'm going to put the other chocolate in. So I'm pour the chocolate in the mould, and I'm just making sure that it's going up the sides. Like so. So that should be it. And there you go. They are the chocolate in the mould, and now I'm going to pop these back in the freezer. So there's enough chocolate there to go on the top, and that will cover the top of it once the pistachio is in it. But in the meantime, I've got to wait for the chocolate to freeze in the freezer, and then I can pop the filling in, and then the top chocolate layer, and then it's more or less done. So I've got to wait for it to freeze. I think you have to give it about 4 hours in the freezer for it to set properly, and then once that's set, you take it out, and that's it, it's done. I've got lots of this left. I've used less than half a pack. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to seal that pack up, and then I'm going to freeze it, because you can freeze it, and then it will last, and I'll be able to do probably another 3 bars out of that actually. So I am going to freeze that. I'll do that now actually while that's freezing. So I've wrapped that up securely in cling film. I'm going to pop that in the freezer, and that will be absolutely fine for next time I need it. And if this isn't how it's supposed to be, I will make it again. So they're frozen. So now I'm going to fill it with the filling, and then top it with the chocolate, pop it back in the freezer. So let's get this filling. I'm just going to halve it like that. You literally just spread it out like so. And you want to pack it pretty tightly as well. I'm just going to put the rest in here. It really is quite easy to make actually. Just be interesting to know what it's like. That's it. I'll put the rest of this in here. It's done. So now I just need to cover it over with the rest of the chocolate, which I'll do now. So I'm just going to now I think what I'm going to have to do is melt some more chocolate, because I don't think there's going to be enough, because I'm going to need this for this one. Like so. So that's that one, and that is done, as you can see. So that's the rest of the chocolate melted. Just give it a stir, and then I can pour that over the top as well. Lovely. There we go. Yeah, I needed that extra chocolate. Definitely. It starts to set pretty much straight away because it's so cold after being in the freezer. It won't really take that long. That's it. There. Oh, there you go. They're ready for the freezer. So that's it. They're in the freezer. I'm going to give them about 4 hours, and then we'll take them out and we'll give them a taste test. And I'll do that with you at the end. So for now, there's nothing more I can do. Just wait, really. See you in a minute. So it's done. Now, Kyle, my son, he's just been round, so I've given him 1 bar to take home. So we've only got the 1 bar now. So let's have a look. It looks really nice. It's just not very flat. I don't think it was flat, and the surface wasn't flat in the freezer. So that's it. So we're going to try it. I'm going to break it and see. Oh, crikey. How do you break it? Oh, there you go, look. That's it. You see? That looks very nice. I'll try this bit. Looks lovely. Right. Really nice. Oh, that's lovely. Right, Ade, you try it. Nice? Good. It's very nice. Well, that is perfect. I'm not 100% if that's how it's supposed to be. I'm assuming it is. I followed a recipe. So there you go. My Dubai chocolate. I will put the recipe in the description. And if there's anything you want to know, or if you try it, or you've got any questions, don't forget to write in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I really hope you enjoyed that vlog. And thanks so much for watching, for joining me. And I will see you again next week. Give it a go and let me know what you think. Bye.